Hello, all my lovely subbies. It is I, XKoko, also known as just Coco, and for the selected few, known as Sam, professional robot butt kisser and emotional wreck. Hello. First and foremost, before we get started with answering the questions, I just want to say thank you for everybody who's been giving me the support and who's been cheering me on with these videos that I make, whether they be the silly ones or really good edits, ? Regardless, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all my lovely subbies, all the beautiful friends that I've made while being on YouTube who were behind me saying that I could do it and not to give up. So I want to give a big thank you to everybody. And also, when I had posted the video, we had 350 subbies, and now as I'm making this video, I have 383 subbies. Also, I just want to say to any of my new subbies who will be watching this, welcome to my channel. There's nothing but robots here, and my occasional screaming. Oh, and sometimes art, but I mean, most of the time it's robots and screaming. Thanks for picking my subscribes channel. What even am I saying anymore? I don't know. We should just answer questions now. This was a 300 plus video, so we are over 300, so yay for us, and we're getting so close to 400, and it makes me so happy, and I'm so excited to keep making videos for you guys because I really, really love doing it. So without further ado, let's get into the Q&A. Ninja Cupcake X asked, have you cosplayed? If so, who? If not, who would you like to cosplay as? Well, actually, I'm really into cosplaying. The only problem is that I don't have the skill to usually make my own cosplays, though that's what I usually end up doing. They come out okay, I guess, but to answer your question, yes, I have cosplayed before. I've cosplayed a bunch of stuff before, but I think the most proudest I am of cosplaying is a cosplay I did 2 years ago for when I went to PonyCon in New York City, and I had cosplayed as the Equestria Girls Pinkie Pie, and it came out so nice. I was so happy. So I think that's the one I'm most proud of. If I could cosplay any character, I think my current obsession with Overwatch is kind of consuming me right now, and I would really, really love to get a really nice Soldier 76 cosplay because that leather jacket is everything, and I would really, really, really love to own it and rock him. Maybe gender bend, I don't know. I kind of like him as is, but since I'm a girl, it would kind of be weird. I don't know. And thank you for the congrats. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Soniku Dreams asked, do you want a season 2 of Brigadoon? Yes! Oh my gosh, yes! I really, 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 really want a season 2 of Brigadoon. It's not even fair. Why? They couldn't only give us one season. They needed another season. That's not fair. Your favorite animes? Top favorite animes, because I don't have like a number one pick because I love so many. Full Metal Alchemist. I love, love, love Full Metal Alchemist. Mostly the 2003 version. Brotherhood's okay, I guess. I think I just fell in love more with 2003 rather than Brotherhood, plus the Conqueror of Shambhala movie was amazing, so I gotta stick with 2003. What else do I love? Brigadoon, duh. Love, love, love that anime. I love it with all my heart. Yu-Gi-Oh! I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm like a huge nerd for Yu-Gi-Oh! Sailor Moon, not the newer version. I haven't watched the newer version. I mean, I have watched a little bit of it, but I really like the first version. Brave Police, Jay Decker, and Golderon they're probably tied for the next spot when it comes to robot animes because they are adorable. Those are my top ones, I think. I can't really think of anything else at the moment. Oh, Ouran Host Club. Yes, I love Ouran Host Club. That's a great anime. Diabolic Lovers is also another top one. I really love Diabolic Lovers, though I haven't gotten around to season 2 because #busy all the time. But I love Diabolic Lovers for self-indulgent reasons. It's a very good anime. And of course my very first anime that I have a special place in my heart for, Tokyo Mew Mew. I love that anime a lot. Oh, and Soul Eater. I love Soul Eater. Your favorite shipping / couples in anime or movies or others. I feel like it would be way too long if I explained all my shippings. So we're just gonna go with like the obvious ones that I love. Marin X Melon for life. Like, I love that ship so much. I cry a lot. I cry tears. Bumblebee and Prowl, I love that ship. I love it a lot. Wow, I'm like shipping trash and I suddenly can't remember anything besides the obvious ones that I have in Transformers, like Megop and also Ratchet and Optimus. That's a super cute ship. And then you've got Wheeljack and Ratchet. I love that ship. But when it comes to animes, I'm like suddenly going blank. Do you prefer dark / raw videos or candy / FX? Personally, I think I always end up leaning more towards the candy side of editing, though I don't really call my own editing extreme candy. It's like a form of candy ? But I prefer more like the bright colors and the poppy effects, so I think I'm gonna have to say candy. But if I have a song that kind of leans more towards dark / raw, then I don't mind editing that either, so it all works out. Marcelina Arellano, I'm so sorry if I got that name wrong, asked, what is your favorite animal? I don't really think I have a favorite animal. I love all different kinds of animals. If I had to pick like top 3, I'd have to say horses, dogs, and wolves, though dogs and wolves kind of go in the same category, so we'll say pandas with that too. But I don't have a number 1 favorite. What's your favorite video you made? Ooh, that's a really good question. I don't know, I feel like with each video I'm slowly getting better and better, so I keep finding a new thing to like in each video, though definitely not one of my older ones. No, don't even look at those. But I think the favorite that I've made so far up to date, it's either gotta be the middle video for the Megop, or it has to be my parts that I did for my Daddy collab, because I think they came out so great, and just the experience that I had behind it and all the memories that I just think of that came with that collab makes me feel really happy, and I look back at it and it makes me feel proud. So I'm gonna have to go with that. Lil J asks, if you had to choose between Soldier 76, Reaper, and Genji, who would you pick? Okay, I feel like there's been a lot of confusion between the Overwatch loves that I have, especially with that video that I put up, Soldado 76, because there was some obvious concerns. Okay, let's make this nice and clear right now. In Overwatch, the number 1 babe that I have, and I love him so much, he's my number 1 in that entire game, is Genji. I feel like there's some confusion because of the Soldier 76 video. Soldier 76 is my second favorite character. He is so great, he's so much fun to play as, but he doesn't trump Genji, and his story, I just fell in love with it, and I feel like everyone's been thinking that I have this like amazing love for Soldier 76 and Reaper. I mean, I do, but my number 1 is Genji. Let's just lay that down right now. Number 1 is Genji. Number 1 will always be Genji. I love Genji. He's my boyfriend. Nobody take him from me. He's number 1. I love him. I love him so much. And when it comes to Reaper, Reaper is just another favorite that I have, especially because he's my Spanish man. So he's another favorite. But let's just lay down the law right now. Genji is my love, my true love. If someone was like, here, you have to pick between them right now, it would be Genji all the way. Sorry, Soldier, sorry, Reaper, but I love Genji. Genji's my boy. So now that we got that out of the way. Slender100 Gaming asks, when and how did you get into Overwatch? I had been waiting for this game for a long time. I can't remember exactly when. I know that the very first thing that I had ever seen about Overwatch was this GIF that I saw on Tumblr, and it was a Reaper, and just his mask design was really, really captivating. And I don't know why, but I just was like, whoa, I need to find out more about this. What is this? And that's when I started figuring out that it was a game, but it hasn't even come out yet. And there was only 2 trailers out at the time, so I was dying a lot because I needed more. And I just decided after that I would dedicate my life to it, especially after they let out more of the animated shorts. I kind of died a little bit with Soldiers, and then when they released Genji's, okay, not just Genji's and Hanzo's, the dragon short, but we all know who the star of that was, but I mean, whatever. But I just fell in love with the style of the art, and I just had the need to get this game, despite my lack of interest for first-person shooters. I really don't like first-person shooters, but this is... I stay up late playing this game, okay? But it's totally worth it. Why is Genji your favorite character, aside from being handsome? Genji is my favorite character because of the story that goes with him. He has a really sad story that, personally, I can relate to. Not the whole brother killing him, but just aspects of him I can relate to. His design is gorgeous. I think he's adorable all the way. And I love the fact that he hated himself after he was saved and was given this new body. And instead of being happy for the second chance, he hated what he had become. And he went on a journey to try and find himself and find peace. And just the fact that he went through all that instead of just giving up, and you know, the fact that he went out to find help, hence Zenyatta, I'm so captivated by him. He's so strong and powerful, and not just strength-wise, he's just a strong model to look up to, I think. And I can't think of him any other way. I just love him so much. What is the best part of being in the editor community? There are a lot of really great things that come with being an editor, a lot of responsibilities that come with it as well, but I think the best thing about being in this community is the people, the friendships you make. I had come into this community not even really aware that it was a community. I just thought people posted videos and that was it. And people would comment or like it, but I didn't know that because of these videos that you could create such friendships that would, you know, last forever. I mean, I have friends who are editors, and I used to only watch them from afar. I was so shy. I would adore their editing, but I was never had the confidence to say anything. And I thought that's how all editors were, but suddenly I was approached by editors. They said they liked my editing and they wanted to be friends. The people in this community are just so fantastic. They're so kind and generous and caring, and we're really all there for each other. It's just a really great community. I don't know how else to explain it. Is there anyone cooler than your little brother? We all know who's cooler than my little brother, and that's me. Okay, alright. Starlight Lula Moon 1080 HD asks, wanna my friend? I'm assuming you mean, do I wanna be your friend? And if so, yes. Have dog or cat? I have a dog. He's the cutest thing ever. His name is Zero. He's 5. He's my baby, my son. I love him. Diamond Prime asks, what/who inspired you to start editing? Well, I think this goes with everybody. I've been on YouTube for a long time, but I haven't really exactly done anything for a long time. But my main inspiration when I first started out, definitely gotta go to Tori. Tori was a huge inspiration to me. Courtney also inspired me a huge amount. Shannon was a huge inspiration because her shipping videos always killed me. Also, my friend Silver Prime, she was another huge inspiration for me. I really loved her editing. 97 Blue Flame, also huge inspiration. And Orion Chonis, I don't think they edit anymore, but when they were editing, they were a huge inspiration to me. They were just those individuals are who really pushed me to try and be the best editor that I could be. What's the best thing you've ever got in your life? Oh my gosh, that's a really deep question. The best thing I've ever gotten in my life, I'm gonna say my little brother. It sounds really cheesy, but he's probably the best thing that's happened to me in my life that I've gotten. He is such a ray of sunshine, guys. Like, I don't know what I would do without my little brother. He is definitely one of the best things I've ever gotten in my life, and we're just so close, and we've been close since we were little, and he supports me all the way. He knows about this editing stuff. He sits down with me when I'm editing to help me sometimes if something's not on beat or if something doesn't look right. I get his opinion and he's helping me all the way. He talks about shipping with me. He's the best. I don't know what to say. He's definitely the best thing I've ever gotten in my life. Who's your favorite artist/band? Same thing with the animal kind of thing. I don't really have a favorite band. I've got several bands that I enjoy greatly, like Panic at the Disco, usually every Katy Perry song, like, ever, Ariana Grande, Madeon, Mystery Skulls, and congrats on all those subs you did. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. 97 Blue Flame asked, if you could relive one moment from your life, what would it be? If I could relive one moment in my life, it would definitely have to be my last birthday before my parents divorced, so that we could have one last moment to be a family again. That sounds really sad and cheesy, but that's definitely what I would pick. What's your favorite trip you've ever been on? It just happened to me recently, and it was my senior trip to Disney in Florida. That was an amazing trip. I had so much fun with my friends, and it felt so good to have us all be together for one last time before we all go to college. I loved Disney. I loved being there with my friends. I had so much fun. I met Kylo Ren. I was so happy. It was great. It was great. What are your plans for college? I am currently enrolled at an art school. I am going to be going to an art school. I'm majoring in illustration, so that's very exciting. It's a private school. It's an all-girls school. I'm kind of nervous about that, but you know, it's supposed to be a very good school. I love this school, so I'm excited to start. first day is the 25th, and I just kind of want to cry, but college is college, gotta do that. Congrats on all those subs, girl, you earned them. Thank you, Blue. Thank you so much. I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh. Miss Lightning Prime asks, will you live in my dorm room with me so we can start the new scary world of college together? Tori, if I could, I would. Believe me, I am so nervous and terrified about college, but I'm also extremely excited, but I feel so horrible being there all by myself. And I mean, at least I'm commuting, which is really nice, because I honestly don't want to go through the hassle of dorming and living with a stranger. Hey, I love socializing. Okay, that's a lie. I hate socializing, but I mean, it would be nice to meet new people, but I have zero confidence when it comes to that, and I'm so very anxious and nervous, and I don't know what to do. Tori, if we could just go to the same school together and dorm with each other, I would cry of happiness. That sounds so amazing. Until then, you're just gonna have to envision me there or something, cheering you on, like those little like angel shoulders. That's me. There we go. And you'll be fine. I know you will. Well, we're in this together, Tori. We're in this together. Have you ever drawn OptiX Megsy? Because if you did, I'd want them. Super embarrassing art story. Yes, I have drawn them a few times, though very, very old art. I haven't tried since I've last done it. My style has changed a little bit. I think it would totally be fun to try and do it again, but I've drawn them before, but it's all really old art that I'm kind of disgusted with, and I definitely don't like it. Congrats on the subs. Thank you, Tori. Thank you. Pink Eye 77 asked, favorite Decepticon? Now listen, I have a favorite Transformer for almost each continuity. Knockout. I love Knockout. He was the first one I loved before Smokescreen came in. I don't know. Knockout's just amazing. Hobbies. Number one hobby, art. It's literally what I live and breathe. I also love to sing. Favorite actor. I'm not really one to be big with real life stars. I don't really get with that. But if I had to pick, I guess Johnny Depp. Do you like Star Wars / did you ever watch a Star Wars film? I have been waiting to answer this question since I saw it on my notifications. Okay, so let me get this. Let's start from the very beginning. My family is a heavily loved Star Wars family. Everybody in my family loves Star Wars except for me. But don't worry, hold on. This story gets better, okay? I never really liked Star Wars. I could never get into it. Every time my dad tried to get me to watch the movie, I couldn't focus. It just didn't catch my eye. I had no idea what was going on half the time. As of recently, I think this past year, because of the new film, which my family went out to go see, and I didn't, the hype started up, and I have a friend. She is one of my closest friends, and she is Star Wars trash. Her entire family is Star Wars trash. When I was going over to her house more often, she looked at me and was like, have you ever watched Star Wars? And I honestly have never sat down to watch one film. The only Star Wars that I have ever seen is Star Wars The Clone Wars, which is an amazing show. I ended up loving it. General Grievous is my babe. I love him. But when my friend had asked me if I had watched any Star Wars, I just told her that I have seen Clone Wars and nothing else. But since she was Star Wars trash, she had also seen Clone Wars. Therefore, she asked me who was my favorite, and I said General Grievous. And she was like, well, you know, he's in one of the movies. And I was like, what? So technically, the first movie I ever saw was Star Wars Episode 3, which honestly, I was really impressed. I thought it was a great movie. That the emotions, the scenery, that lava. I really loved that movie. I thought it was fantastic. Despite not seeing the other two, I thought it was great. My friend caught me up on the story so that I wouldn't be going into the movie blind, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I started to kind of give Star Wars more of a chance. She would tell me more about the story. I would listen. Also, she had asked me to help her make this fan comic involving Star Wars, so I had to do some research and learn up more so that I could draw actual accurate designs for it. With the release of the movie that I had not seen but my friend saw, the minute it came out on DVD, she bought it, she invited me over, and she said, watch it! Again, I had only seen episode 3, so she just caught me up on everything else. And she invited me and another friend, and we watched The Force Awakens. Now, because I'd only seen episode 3, I didn't think The Force Awakens was as entertaining, ? I mean, I don't know, maybe I just couldn't really get with the characters when stuff happened because I didn't really understand it much, but I definitely thought that episode 3 was much more entertaining than The Force Awakens. Which leads to the reason why I kind of got into Star Wars was because of The Force Awakens. Kylo Ren was fantastic. I love Kylo Ren. I think he's adorable and also a little sick in the head, but that's okay. We don't need to talk about that. So that was a really, really long answer for a simple question. Now I like Star Wars, and yes, I've watched Star Wars. The Clone Wars I've watched, episode 3 I've watched, and The Force Awakens I've watched. One day I'll probably sit down and watch the whole thing. Yeah. Favorite Overwatch character? Number 1 favorite Overwatch character is Genji. I love playing as Genji. I'm a pretty kick-ass Genji if I do say so myself. What was your favorite TV show in your childhood? Well, because I grew up only speaking Spanish, and all the TV shows I watched were in Spanish, so my favorite TV show ever when I was younger was El Chavo de Ocho. I don't think anybody really knows what that is, but it was a really good show. I love that show. But when it comes to more American terms, my favorite show as a kid, and I still watch it to this day, is Crashbox. It was on HBO Kids. And also Super Robot Monkey Team Hyper Force Go, but I mean, that's a whole other crazy story we don't want to get into. MLP Redbrush asks, favorite food? I feel like I don't have a favorite anything. I can't name like favorite anythings. Like, this is so upsetting. But I'm gonna go with tostones. It's an Ecuadorian dish, fried plantains. It's so good. How do you prefer to dress? My wardrobe isn't exactly anything special, nothing fancy. I just prefer skinny jeans and a shirt. Oh, and hoodies, because I love hoodies. Favorite colors? Red, black, and silver. What's your favorite MLP character? Whoa, guys, we gotta switch it up, because now we're not talking about robots or Overwatch. Gotta switch it up, we're talking about My Little Pony. Yes! Okay, I'm ready now. My favorite character in MLP is Princess Luna. She's adorable. I love her. X Cinnamon Roll X asked, what is your favorite thing about Daddy 76? Everything! He's so perfect! His outfit, his face, his voice. Okay, that's it. No. My favorite thing about Daddy 76 is his voice, because I could just close my eyes and his voice. His voice is my favorite thing about Daddy 76. Well, that's all. Thank you for sending me all these amazing questions. I had so much fun doing this, because this was a blast, and I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being so supportive of this channel. I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you so much. I love you all. Bye.